morning friends, or good afternoon. It's like 1 p.m. on a Sunday and I was just sat on the couch. I was scrolling on TikTok and I thought to myself, hold on a second, I have less than 2 weeks left here in Australia before I move to go on the cruise ship, and I was planning on vlogging next week, my final week, but then I looked around, like look at the weather outside. Let me get out. It's beautiful blue skies, it's 24 degrees, and it seems like a perfect day to have the best day ever at home. And I was like, wait a second, I have the ability to go in the pool, I can go sit out in the sun and read, I can do so many great things today that I won't be able to do in 2 weeks time. So I thought I'd bring you guys out because I feel like you guys always motivate me to live my best life. And yeah, we can have a bit of fun. So I haven't had lunch, but I'm also not hungry, so I don't know if I should go in the pool first and then suss out lunch. But it is sunny, so we're gonna have to sunscreen up and get ready for that. So it's come to my attention that I'm not gonna be bringing all these with me, so I might as well put on a pair of swimmers today that I'm not gonna take with me and wear while I go away. The other thought that hit me this morning was I have less than 2 weeks of sleeps in this bed. I'm gonna say roughly 10 nights left in this bed because I'm also going on camp actually, so there's even less. Probably 10 nights left sleeping in my own bed. Oh my goodness. I've just seen this one. I think we're gonna have to do it. I'm not sure if you've seen it on this channel. This one I bought, I was inspired by Emily Canham in like 2018 probably. Whenever she came to Australia, she wore this very swimsuit and I instantly bought it, and then when I went on the same trip to the Whitsundays that she did when she wore it, I wore mine too, so pretty exciting. I think this will be a fun one. Do I even go for the matching scrunchie? I think yes. Okay, let's get changed. So these are the swimmers. As you can see, they're a bit different, but I do love them. I love a good frill. And I was also just thinking, if you guys are sitting around today not sure what to do, or not today, whenever you're watching this, great excuse to just snap out of it. Do the Mel Robbins 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up and do something that is making the most of life. Go outside, feel the grass between your feet, breathe in some fresh air, feel the sun on your skin, because I genuinely think those are the best things in life, and they're things that some of us are lucky enough to be able to do every single day, but we just don't do it. And the best part is it came with a matching scrunchie. How fun. Love it. 10 out of 10. Yeah, so one of the things about my cruise itinerary is that I don't think there's going to be a lot of opportunities for swimming, which, if you know me, is one of my favorite things to do in this whole entire world. So I think I'm only going to bring 3 swimsuits and hope that I can find oceans to swim in, because the ocean solves all your problems. Having a bad day, swim in the ocean. Not feeling great, swim in the ocean. It can't hurt to have an ocean swim if you're going through troubles. I was gonna go for a swim and now I'm hungry.
Sure, you'd hate that. It's not gonna be crunchy.
I'm hungry. Mum bought this cake because it was my brother's birthday. Maybe I'll move them, that would make more sense. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have Thai for lunch. I leave on my mum's 60th birthday, everyone. Which means I will not get to do a surprise party where I sing Islands in the Stream, Gavin and Stacey style. So she's now applied for her seniors card and her seniors opal. So both my parents are senior citizens. No, I just say, I was at work and someone shat in the shower.
Having said that, I shared the story with Dennis.
People are crazy out there, guys. On the menu today, we have cashew nut chicken and cashew nut duck, because we're really adventurous as a family. So we got Thai, we got pad see ew, we got cashew nut chicken and cashew nut duck.
I like this.
Everybody, I'm now waiting for Dad to finish mowing the lawn before I can go for a swim because I finished my lunch and now it's time to mow the lawn. We're still waiting, so I thought I'd come and play you a song because I haven't, it's a bit noisy, I haven't picked up an instrument or played the piano in so long, and I'm not going to be able to take a piano or a guitar with me. I do think there will be some on board, but am I going to be brave enough to attempt it in front of everyone? Who knows? Well, I still haven't found my drumsticks. Sad news. I walk through the door with you. Air was cold. Somebody fell away somehow, and I left my. I forget the words. What has happened? Well, I think I've significantly botched that one. I also have no calluses left. What have I been doing? So, I've been listening to a fair bit of Arthur Hill's music lately because if you don't know, I have a newfound obsession with British YouTubers again. Platform Roulette, great vlog series, and if I was still in Australia for longer I would definitely try and recreate something like that. I think that would be so fun. Or racing on the metro line. Maybe when I get back that is something we can have in store. But obviously loving it because of the great plot being this. I also think it's so funny because I started watching these videos. What started it is I watched Chris MD's 3 Peaks challenge probably 2 months ago, and I didn't know who any of the people were except for Harry and Chris, and now I'm like obsessed with all the other YouTubers that were on it. And I remember in lockdown seeing the TikTok that Arthur Hill made where he impersonates Voldemort at the dinner table because they're having skewers, and now I listen to his music. Isn't that kind of crazy? Just like iced coffee in the morning wakes me up. Wise men say. I'm literally trying to, I know what I know how to play. Well, apparently I can't even play that. You're preaching and teaching. It's actually not that cold, it's just getting in. Also, I think I'm gonna leave my sexy hat at home because I think, well, it's not gonna work with the bun, because I think I get one that's gonna be part of my uniform, which is kind of exciting, so I can look this good all the time at work. Now I'm gonna vibe. Team, welcome to the vlog. My dad's now on the phone to someone, but I thought I'd give you a tour on the water, on the seas, because I'm clearly bored. Well, I'm not bored actually, it's just fun. I noticed here, we used to have these plants that were all planted along here, but Dad took them out because the drainage had issues here and he was going to fix it, and then we just haven't done anything. But look what's happened to the ground. It's like crazy. I think that's because it got really wet and then got really dry quickly. But let me continue on the path. If my mum saw me right now, she'd say I'm so silly putting the camera near the pool, but guess what? I'm an adult mum. I can point out some of my favourite plant species, like lobiscus and hibiscus. Little bit of jungle cruise humour for you all. Pretty lucky this is my day-to-day life here. It's stunning. It's absolutely lovely. This is my dad's DIY pool shade. You can see the strings. He built that himself. But if it's windy, it's actually quite dangerous because it can fly away and hit people. But it gets stored up here like that. Do you want to hear another crazy story actually? When Dad first built it, he didn't tie it up tight enough up there, and a possum had its babies in the pool shelter, or not the pool shelter, in that. And so then when he had to open it and they all had to run away. And then also, actually I'm not going to tell the second story, that's behind the scenes story, we'll keep that one to ourselves. So I started to rot again and I stopped that and we said we're not doing that today because once again, beautiful day outside. Now we've got a few options. I probably should help get the washing off the line because I was asked to put it on the line, and while I didn't, I didn't put it on the line, but when I went to go put it on the line, someone was already putting it on the line, so I might get that in. I do have 2 packages to pick up at Warringah Mall, and I was wondering if I go get them today or not because I am supposed to be getting a 3rd package from Brookvale, but it's not ready yet, so I don't know if I should wait till they're all ready or go get the 2 that are available today because I like driving around in the car and having a little sing-song, so it's not the end of the world if I do 2 trips. I also, fun fact, wash my makeup brushes for probably the first time in about 4 years today. Granted, I don't wear makeup often, so it's still a bit gross, but not as gross as you're probably thinking. But I give you a fit check though before I go to the mall. We are repping Josh and his Bad Boys t-shirt because why not? So let's go have a fun little drive to the mall, pick up more crap that I've purchased that I really don't need, and then I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you in the other video. I'm making a video of everything that I'm buying before I go on the cruise ship, so it'll be in that video what I'm going to pick up now. So I love these glasses, but I try not to wear them when driving because this bit creates the biggest blind spot when I'm trying to look and check my blind spots. So I wear these ones because I can then see a bit more of my peripheral vision. This literally just blocks it all out, so these ones don't look the best, but they're my driving glasses and they stay in the car. Never fully dressed without a smile. I've just realised that I've taken you with me to go to the shops and you're on low battery, so we're probably not going to make it very far, and I'm not going to show you many songs, so I'm just going to tell you everything I was going to show. I have been recently obsessed with feeling like my life is a Disney Channel TV show. I've been very into listening to Disney Channel original hits, so I was going to be cranking those up for the trip down. Also, I went to go pick up these shoes. Well, yeah, one of the things I'm picking up is a pair of shoes, and I was going to go get it yesterday on my break because I was working at the gym and I had a 45-minute break, so I could pop down to the mall in that time, pick up the shoes, come back. I left and realised I'd left my phone at work, so I thought, okay, I don't have my license now. Secondly, I don't have the email to show them my click and collect order, and I'm not going to be able to convince them who I am, be like, hi, I've ordered a pair of shoes but I've got literally nothing on me. So then I had to turn around and go back to work, and then I ended up just taking a nap in the car. But because I didn't have my phone, I couldn't put on an alarm to make sure I woke up in time, so I just risked it, and it was okay in the end. I didn't fall asleep, but I could feel myself getting close and I had to keep opening my eyes to not fall asleep. Now you can just picture me happily bopping along on my drive down to the mall. The classics views that I always show when I go there, you know the drill. So you can just imagine it. Now I'm going to have a grand old time, and I'm going to save the tiny bit of battery for if anything drastic happens that I wish to share with you. Friends, it's taken me an appallingly long time to put a fresh battery in this camera and pick you guys up again. It is now 2 days later. Had an amazing barbecue. Francesca and Christoph came over. 10 out of 10. Then what did I do yesterday? Oh, I worked yesterday. More packages arrived, and today I've been getting shit done. Went to the doctor. Have now had my typhoid vaccination and my hepatitis A vaccination in preparation for the trip. I am going to be working an urban challenge camp the next 3 days though, so I reckon when it comes to packing, I'm going to show you what I pack when I go on camp, because I feel like I haven't spoken a lot about urban challenge lately on the channel. So it's my last 3-day camp before I go, so I'm going to tell you a bit about that, and then we'll probably wrap it up. Funny story, guess what? Oh, actually no, I filed it away. I got a letter in the mail a few days, like last week, saying I'm on the jury roll for this year. Now I believe it's from when you're 18 you have the potential to be put on a jury in New South Wales. I am now 23, so they've had a good 5 years to select me. I finally get selected, and I'm moving to go live on a cruise ship, so I had to put in my exemption or to an application to be excused, and I had to put through my contract, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna leave to work on a cruise ship. I can't be on doing jury duty. I've now also decided to braid my hair in procrastination. Come with me and you'll be in a world. It's so funny. I was on camp last week, and at dinner the kids were talking about this Dochi person and denial is a river, and I was like, you guys are truly a different generation. I have no idea what you're talking about. And then it hit my TikTok feed, and now I'm always like, well fuck, I like pills, I like drugs, I like day drink, I don't even know the lyrics, but it is a fun little song, isn't it? Because like, it's crazy how much hair I lose. I don't know why. I mean, fuck, I like pills. We need to pick a new song to get this out of my head, because this is not appropriate. This is a family show here. Let's pack for camp. So I'm going on my final Urban Challenge 3-day program, and I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the job since I'm not going to be doing it for quite a while. But I know most of you who watch this know this, but this is genuinely, in my opinion, the best job ever. I love it so much. I cannot believe it's a job. I cannot believe that they've chosen me for the job, and I have so much fun every single time I work for Urban Challenge. I am doing not our typical 3-day program actually for this one, but about a week before we have the program we get an email, and it's got information about when we're going to meet, when we're going to finish, as well as a Dropbox link which gives us, it's called a matrix. It basically shows us how many teams we have, what our team numbers are, and then what we're doing each day. So let's see what I'm up to this time. I'm pretty sure I've just got one team, and I'm pretty sure every guide gets one team. But normally as a guide you'll get 2 teams to look after. So you'll start by briefing them both, and then they'll split off and you'll sort of jump between them as they need you throughout the day. On the first day we're doing our basic clue chase through the city. So think about like Amazing Race style. There's clues that are hidden throughout the city and they lead to one another. I think this is one of the coolest things, or one of the coolest things that we do. And then we're going to stay in the rocks that night and go to Chinatown for dinner. For tomorrow, I am going to be needing, I'll take one of my classic blue polos. This is basically the uniform that they give you, so I definitely need to wear my polo. See, I like these hiking pants, which I have. They're from Mountain Designs, and I got them when I did Duke of Ed in high school, and they zip off so they can turn into shorts if I need. I just like having the pants on because I then feel like I don't have to sunscreen my legs. But the other option would then also be these shorts, which I got from Cotton On. I love them though because they have so many pockets. Oh, I've gone the wrong side. Got the normal two at the back, but here they've got one that's like perfect for my lip balm, one perfect to slip a pen into, and then the ones on the front. And then when it comes to night, I normally would change into pants because I get attacked by mosquitoes. So I'll just pack a set of leggings for that. And we are heading to Manly for a day of surfing, barbecue and ice cream. So that's pretty chill actually. Urban Challenge t-shirt for that, and I'll probably wear it with either the pants or the shorts. Probably the shorts because it's a beach day. I do actually have the option if I like to do the surfing lesson as well. Sometimes it gets a bit of a hectic morning, so it's a bit preferable to just sit it out, go get a coffee instead. But in here I've just got a rashi, shorts and swimmers. And then we're heading to Cockatoo Island that night, so I'll also just wear that again. 3 pairs of undies. I pack tons of socks. Also cannot forget my lanyard. I don't know if I've shown it on the YouTube channel, but this is my lanyard. It says Michelle Urban Challenge Guide, and on the back it says leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. How freaking wholesome is that? Then I need some sort of pajamas. What I've been taking, these shorts, which are not pajama shorts, but I wear them as pajamas now, and an oversized tee. Would be a fun hat for this one. And then in terms of shoes, because it's not going to rain, I'm only going to bring 1 pair. I'll probably bring thongs as well, but I'll wear these throughout the day because they can get trapped. My thongs, because the showers, when we stay on Cockatoo Island, it's tents that are already set up. It's pretty bougie, to be honest, if you've seen my Instagram, but we do have shared bathrooms that are outdoors, so I do like to have thongs because it's nothing worse than having a fresh shower and then having to put your dirty shoes and socks back on after your shower because you left your thongs in the tent. I may or may not have done that. The other thing I definitely need to bring is AirGuard because I get eaten alive in the showers at Cockatoo Island, and what am I meant to do? I'm showering, I'm fully naked, and the mozzies just go for me. So I'm thinking of bringing an actual spray aerosol and just like gassing the place like that before I shower to hopefully protect me. Look, this is a day in the life as a camp guide, guys. I take this backpack that we've had in our family for ages purely because it's got a chest strap, and I should wear the waist strap more, but our guide satchels, let me preface this, when we are out on a camp we get given a first aid kit, which is pretty big, and a guide satchel which has spare clues. It's got extra activities, lots of different stuff that we might need when we're working on camp, and it's quite heavy. They did make it half a kilo lighter though this year, which everyone was very excited about, but having a strap here makes a world of difference for a really heavy pack. This we get given a guide phone as well, so that's got all the phone numbers of the teachers, our teams, the other people working. So basically we can be in contact with everyone that we need and not have to exchange phone numbers at the start and use our personal phones. So what I do is I put this inside the case of my guide phone and I end up just wearing it. So I have a phone strapped to me normally most of the time because you always need to be able to be contacted in case there's an emergency and that. And so if I have it pinned in here, I can always just pick it up, have a little look, reply to the chat, and then it's nice and handy and I don't lose it. So that is one of my essentials for working on camps. because we stay overnight, I also get to take an overnight bag, which I kind of check in when we have our meeting in the morning, and then Simon from Logistics, legend, he will then move our bags to where we're staying that night, and then we'll drop them off to him again the next morning, and then he'll move them to the next place we're staying. So I don't have to carry them around. So I take, who had one of these? My sports girl bag. I think Tween me is so glad that I'm actually getting use out of this bag. I take a head torch because on Cockatoo Island you're in a tent, so it's handy to have a head torch. That's the gist of it, really. That's what I take with me for 3 days at camp. And it's kind of a bummer that this is going to be my last 3-dayer. The 3-day ones are so fun because you just get to know the people you're with so well. We were joking on our last one. It felt like we'd been on that for a lifetime, and me and Ruby, one of the other guys, were saying, what do our friends and family even look like? All I know are these kids and these teachers, and this is my whole life that I'm fully invested in for the time being. And it is quite funny when you spend non-stop with people, even for 3 days, you feel like you know them so well, you make so many memories in that time as well that you wouldn't have with complete strangers. Anyways, I love this job, and they have been very kind to make it very clear that when I come back, if I want my job back as a guide, they'd be happy to have me, which is always nice to know I have this waiting for me here. Love the Urban Challenge team, but you all know that. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up this video here because I've definitely yapped enough. So yeah, thanks for watching. Love you lots. Bye. Mwah.